Hello everyone, this is Kryptonite Joules here to show you my latest build. It is my industrial build, but I also called it Nature Paradise. Let me know in the comments down below what one you like better as a name. Alright, I worked a lot on this. It first started out as, let me show you real quick. Started out as just this house. Okay. Let me show you. Alright, it just started out as this. I created this, and that's it. And I was like, just gonna have it as a tiny house. And just for one person, and that one person only. And then I started building more, and oh, I also created a little studio back here at one point, with bubbles and everything. Just to try and get a better icon for my YouTube channel, but that didn't really work out very well. I'm still working on one that's more accurate because I don't have pink hair anymore. It faded. Now it's blonde. So there you go. And then it progressed more and more. This is Nature Paradise with just still one bedroom and one bathroom. And it still continues to progress. I keep adding things in the beginning here, in the front, and then a fruit stand. And I started the, what are these called? What do I always forget what they're called? Oh, greenhouse. And of course I forgot to put lights in it in the beginning. Because I'm like, well, you only go in it during the day most likely. So, and then I later added lights in the most recent one. And then now this is changing the bedroom to be for my couple, which is my fiance and I, but in the game we're married, so I like thinking about the future. Of course, I'm probably not gonna have a house like this. Oh my gosh, I would love a house like this. I haven't uploaded this one yet, this version. I guess I should. But I've been playing around with it, you know, playing with the characters and everything to make sure everything works well and everything plays well and just the transitions go smoothly, and maybe adding more things. I even recently added a boxing area here, and then another, what are these called? Like bench press. No, that's not bench press. Anyway, you understand. And then I made this look a little nicer here. I just added a palm tree. Of course, they now have more plants here that are more developed, and I changed this. I got rid of all these vines here. Oh, I missed this vine. Because they were just getting distracting when I was playing around in live mode, you know. I was just like, I like how they look, but they're getting annoying. And a lot of times I try to make sure that my builds are both beautiful and functional. Like, you can also play with them well. And that's why a lot of times I don't put a lot of trees in my builds, because they get annoying. I love trees, but I don't like them being in the way. Unless I'm like in the forest, then I will happily have trees around me. And then I also added a cloud light and just upsized it a little bit, and I tweaked this, made it look a little nicer, and I added a living room. Before I had just the kitchen. I just had the kitchen here, and it was in a little bit more actually. I added a bit more space here so that I could have a little bit more room in here, because I had it to here, and then it was just, it was just like this, and, oop, I can't, hold on. Oh man, I messed it up. Let me put on the build move cheats. Build move cheat. Oh, okay. it was right here, and then this wall ended here. Or no, ended here, because I had like a little standing dresser here, and I just was like, it's too small. And I also I changed it after I built this room, because I was like, this is my room with my future husband. In The Sims, it's my actual husband. So I was like, well, I don't want the guests. I want us to have like the same rooms, just because I feel like it would work better. And I like this room a lot. I love this room, but I don't know. I just think it's really beautiful and very natural and nature inspired and everything like that. And this, okay, here's the kitchen. I love this kitchen. Oh, it's beautiful. I love the industrial style, but I also like the hominess given by the rug and these things over here. I used to make my builds very, very minimalistic, hardly anything. Like, I would of course have some things on the walls, but I wouldn't have like stuff around as much. Like, well, I guess it is kind of still minimalistic. I just like it looking very neat and everything, and I try to keep my room like that. It's not always easy, obviously, because I like to create with art and write and paint, and I have the scrapbook thing going. It's not really a scrapbook. It's more like making art in a scrapbook. I'm not actually I'm putting some magazine photos in it, like just for like inspiration for wedding planning and everything like that. So I love this living room area. My fiance loves to game, so I was like, well, I'm gonna have him, well, I don't know whether to call him my husband, because I'm like, because in here he's my husband, but like I'm just gonna call him my fiance, because then it won't get confusing, I guess. I love this bathroom. It's so beautiful, and I just, with every room I'm in, every room I create, I try to make this atmosphere that gives you like this feeling. Like, that's why I love so many windows, because I hate when houses don't have I don't like feeling enclosed in a space. So that's why I love so many windows and so much natural light. And I kind of like this because it's like castle-esque, and I love castles and just like that time period of everything. Of course, not like, all the problems that came with those time periods, like, disease and unfair treatment of people. And oh, I forgot to change this color. I like it better with that though. Whatever. And I also love Galaxy and Superman and all that stuff. So I kind of like incorporate that in that, and I just like things that are very magical feeling. And that's kind of what I do with lighting and stuff like that. I try not to do a lot of overhead lighting. I don't like things too harsh. I kind of like it to feel like more natural, or like the lighting to not be the focal point of the room. Like, I want you to just go into a room and just like feel like you're in a different, like, you're in the atmosphere of like, being in a very romantic castle, and with like these birds, and I just like the way a room can make you feel if you decorate it right, or like make things look. And I love fireplaces so much, so I had to put a fireplace in. I love that glow it brings off when you here, I'm gonna have one of them turn on the, you could have my fiance do it. Nope. Oh, it's already going. Okay, I see. I love this warm glow it brings over here, like just like very cozy, and if you're on a date or something like that, it's like very romantic. And that's why I don't like to put a lot of like standing lights or things over here, just so that it really brings that effect of a warm fireplace over here. And besides, when you're like over here, you're just gonna be like either watching TV or just talking or like, you know, hanging out with friends. So yep. All right. And oh, I turned it on live mode. Okay. And I have this area over here. He fell asleep. What in the world? Okay. So this house is kind of inspired by, of course, obviously industrial on the outside. But I have two couples living together. My couple, my fiance and I, and then this couple I made up, who I thought would fit perfectly with our personalities and the theme of this. We have like a little business selling fruit and veggies and stuff like that, and other things like herbs, and I think that's it. Which is kind of like real life, I guess. My family has an orchard. And I like kind of having the idea of having like a hangout area, and I'm just checking to make sure everything's going smoothly. Of just like, it reminds me of, I kind of got the idea inspired recently again by an article I read in Parade magazine, I guess you'd call it a magazine, about like shared housing and how they would have of course their own bedrooms and everything. Like families would have their own room, like a little apartment, I guess, and then they have like a shared living space, like a kitchen and like a living room, you know, and so everyone could like, you know, cook together and eat together and all that stuff, and I just like love that. It kind of reminds me so much of camp. Of course, it's ideal, like wouldn't always be ideal if you don't like get along with the couple or whatever. And in Parade magazine, they talked about multiple families, not just two, which I thought was cool. But this is such a small, a lot. Also, I can only handle so many Sims to manage. So unless I'm constantly using cheats, then I don't like doing that necessarily though. And so here is my house, and of course here's some more kind of galaxy, otherworldly kind of vibes here. I wouldn't necessarily call it otherworldly, but like magical, kind of very beautiful sci-fi, I suppose. And I like putting these windows here to just open up the space because it is so small. But I also like small houses because it's like, I don't know, I kind of like it. I just like it. But then I also like big houses. It just depends. And then, of course, I have, this is this room. And I have some curtains in here. And I just like this bathroom. It's very, like, natural feeling. It's very kind of, like, spa-esque. And then I have this hallway here. And I was thinking about like opening this up, but I don't know, it reminds me of when I was a kid and I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna hide behind, like, you could, like, if you're a kid, you could like hide in here during hide and seek or something, or scare someone. Oh, back to talking about community housing. I guess that's what you call it. I don't know what they called it in the Parade article. Anyway, when I was younger, my first American Girl was Kit Kitteridge, and I loved when the movie came out, about them having a boarding house in the 30s, you know, during the Great Depression. Of course, that was essential to them, you know, staying alive and, you know, maintaining a life during that time period. But I loved it as a kid, having like the ability to like, you know, have so many people around that you can just hang out with. It's like just fun, you know, other than just family all the time, you know. I love family, but sometimes it reminds me of summer camp when you know, just you really bond, and you get to do your own thing, but also you get the chance to, you know, hang out around the fireplace or fire pit, or, you know, play some games together, or go in the hot tub, you know. So yeah, this is my build, and I also have a some yoga over here, up here, because I just think this is such a beautiful, this would be such a beautiful view in real life, you know, to do some relaxing yoga, or, you know, intense yoga, I guess. I've only done yoga once in my life, so I don't know much about it, but I enjoyed it. It was also very challenging to stay balanced all the time. And then I also have some music up here for, you know, some soft music. And then I have my sim started a painting. That's a terrible painting. So here's Windenburg. Who else struggles with the camera? You know, sometimes it just goes crazy, like. Anyway, see how it just goes up. I'm like, I wonder if it's just my settings, or if there's some kind of cheat that you can do to make it easier. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. And let me know if you have any other advice on how to make better videos, on maybe I'm talking to blah. Maybe I need to be more enthusiastic, I just realized. Just let me know down in the comments, you know, but be nice about it. Come on, guys. Just, like, be nice about it. And let me know if you want to see anything else. I have some other builds, too. I was thinking about showing you guys, too. I started playing Sims in November 2017. My fiance gave me it as a early Christmas gift, and I have loved it so much. Just had so much fun just building houses. I mostly build houses more than actually play in what is it, play mode or whatever, which I find funny, but sometimes I'll do that as just a relaxing thing to do. But I mostly just like building. I think it's a very wonderful creative outlet, because sometimes I don't always want to just draw or paint, you know. Sometimes nothing comes as naturally always, and just having the tools here to create something beautiful or not beautiful, I guess, you can make some crazy stuff, has just been really enjoyable. So thanks for watching. I guess I could play a little bit to make it a little bit more interesting, if this is probably getting to be a very long video. How long? I don't know where it shows. How long? Yeah, 19 minutes. Anyway, if you want to know how to create this effect with the water in the pool, let me know down in the comments, and I can make a video about that, or just show it in one of my next builds or whatever. Here's the thing. When I first started playing, I was playing on my MacBook, and recently, MacBook Pro, if you're really wanting to know. And recently, in May, for my birthday, I had saved up Best Buy gift cards from when I got my Samsung phone. And I don't know what the deal was exactly, but Best Buy had this deal where you would get, you know, cash back basically in store. And so I had saved up all those gift cards, And then I also had birthday money. So I used all that money to buy some gaming equipment, PC equipment. So now I have my Sims on PC, whereas before I had it on a laptop. And the reason I had recently finally downloaded everything, and my fiance helped me so much. There were a lot of problems with my internet and connections and everything, to the point where I couldn't even use my PC at all. I was just like, this is frustrating. And since he was going up to university, I was like, well, before you leave, let's kind of figure this out, so I have, something to do other than just work and, hang out with friends. I'm like, this is a wonderful creative outlet. I might as well work at it as best I can. So I've been really enjoying it, and Devin actually, my fiance, he actually just moved in on Sunday, so it's been a little bit challenging not having him around. I love spending time with him, and we live really close to each other, so, I'd be able to see him almost every day. But, it's a different story. And, of course, I've been on, trips and everything away from him at a week or so, or 2 weeks, But there's something different about someone moving away an hour away or so, an hour and a half, and realizing you can't just go see them. I mean, you can, but it's different than being able to drive like 2 minutes or 5 minutes to go see them. So, we'll hopefully be able to see each other on the weekends. I'm really looking forward to that, and possibly taking the train up to see him. I've never been on a train. I've been on a subway. So I'm kind of excited about that. I know it probably sounds stupid to be excited about going on a train, but I mean, come on. It's a new experience. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh yeah, I was going to play. Oh, one more thing I was going to mention. I have never really had plants like this in Sims. I've never really done like potted plants and everything. So I decided to test that out because a recent build by Legacy inspired me to do that, because she had done a Let's Play. She was doing a Let's Play. I don't usually watch Let's Play, but this one kind of interested me. So I watched that, and I just was like really impressed and intrigued, and I was like, I want to do this. And it was cool because in her video she had she also added some beekeeping stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's perfect. I need to do that. I don't know what pack that is in, though. It might be in seasons. I don't have seasons right now. But I might need to get that, because for the past 3 years I did beekeeping with my sister, and I had a great time. But I'm not doing it this year because I discovered I'm allergic. So, not deathly allergic, but like my hand, one stung me in my leg, and my whole leg swelled up, and it was in excruciating pain that I had to walk on campus with crutches. It was embarrassing because I'm just like, I feel like I don't need these, but my leg is in so much pain. And then another time a bee stung me in the hand, and of course I'm wearing all this garb, the beekeeping suit, but sometimes they manage to still sting you. And it stung me in the hand, and my whole entire hand and up to my elbow was swollen, and it was in so much pain. No painkillers did anything. Nothing helped. And sitting still with my hand still didn't help at all. It just was an excruciating pain. It had stung me in the muscle, and I was just like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I love beekeeping, but I'm in so much pain. It was horrible. And I had been stung before, so I didn't think it was a problem. Before that I had gotten stung on the top of my head one time, and it like, I couldn't brush my hair for like a couple days, and that's it. Like, it didn't really hurt. So I was just like, eh. but I guess it can build up to where it gets worse, I guess. I don't know. Anyway. So I was gonna play for a little bit in live mode. Maybe show you some things. See how everything goes. Okay. Maybe I should show you my characters too. Or do you want me to do that in another video? I guess I could do that. I could have my sim clean up. Or at least put it away. Devin, you're not gonna sleep on this bench. If you're really tired, go to bed. See how the bubbles are and it's kind of glowing? I love that. I love doing that. Ooh, so pretty. I would love to live in a house like this. Especially with like some friends or something like that. That would be fun. Just like for a couple of years. I think that would be enjoyable. I also have another build that I created before I started my channel. I don't have it on here right now. I think I have it uploaded though to the gallery. And I have this, my own version of Camp Half-Blood, kind of. Well, it's not Camp Half-Blood for Percy Jackson. It's a demigod lounge, called it. And it has, like, different levels underground and everything. I love it. And I also have this type of pool all around it. Because, Percy Jackson, obviously. So, I'll have to show you guys that sometime. And then I have some other builds as well. At first, I was really frustrated that I had created those before making this channel, because I was like, oh, now I can't show you, show you how I built it, But I'm like, well, I guess I'll just show you, do, like, a tour or whatever, how you go to those, like, house tours in places. What I love most about my Sims is that they just start dancing all the time, and that's so me. Devin and I dance all the time. She's cool too. This is Galena Fawn. And this is my sim, Joules Graham B. I'm not gonna put Devin's last name right now. Just because, safety reasons or whatever. Since he's not on YouTube. I feel like that's just the nice thing to do. This is Devin. He's sleeping. I don't actually have arm tattoos. I just thought these looked really cool. I have 2 tattoos, but they're not on my arms. And then this is Carter Fawn. I did have it as Carter Kennedy because I just thought that flowed really well. And you know how, like, in Marvel, they have Peter Parker. Why did I forget his name for a minute? Peter Parker and stuff like that, how they do the PP or the BB. I can't remember what other ones they do that for. I know there's other ones. I don't know why I'm blanking on that right now. Anyway, I've really enjoyed showing you guys this video. And this has been fun. So, I look forward to showing you more videos, more builds, and also building some in live mode. And the reason I did streaming was because I've been working on my OBS studio and it hasn't been working. I have the display capture and the game capture working and everything, and I can see, my Sims. But for some reason, when I record, it doesn't save. And I even looked up videos on YouTube on how to do it, and I did everything they said. So I'm gonna have to figure that out and look that up more. And maybe if I really have to, go to Geek Squad. So anyway, this is Nature Paradise. maybe I should show you my characters real quick. Okay, hold on. What? Oh, she's gotten fish, look for frogs, and, oh, interesting. This is the Garden Gnomes Club. Something I would not do in real life, but I still like it. I am terrible at maintaining plants. I love them. I think they're gorgeous. I'm just way better at taking care of animals than and my nieces and nephews than I am with plants. I mean, they can't tell you when they're hungry. They can't, scream at you when they need water. They just sit there. And I've had succulent plants, the easiest of easy plants. But for some reason, I still have managed to kill them. And the person I talked to one time at, this garden place said, well, it could be root rot or whatever, how they don't have a ability to have the water drain out. So I was like, well, that's probably it. Okay, this is my sim, Joules. I'm Juliana, by the way. And she's a romantic, creative, music lover, quick thinker, and she wants to be I think I have her as, her ambition is to be a Renaissance sim. She wants to do everything, which is true. So, oh, here it is. Renaissance sim. Oh, I need to have her do some stuff. I'd forgotten about that. And then this is Galena Fawn. She is cheerful, good, loves outdoors, and she's a collector. I originally got her on the gallery and then just changed her appearance quite a bit. Like, I gave her blue hair and I changed her clothes and everything. And I changed her name, of course. But I kept the traits because I thought those were good. And I thought they would work well with this. And then here's Devin, my fiance. He's a goofball, a geek, romantic, alluring, more successful at romance than others. His aspiration is soulmate, to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Well, he has already gotten that one. He needs to have 2 more dates, or 2 dates at all. Oh, and Galena is an outdoor enthusiast. Alright, and here's Carter Fawn. He's active, a foodie, a geek, and a collector. And he's a freelance botanist, which I thought would work well with this, to have someone who really loves that. And of course, my sim was doing a lot of this stuff because, well, it's my sim and I had her do that. And she's a Renaissance sim, so she wants to do everything, learn everything. So I thought their characters would work well together. Galena and Joules, they don't really have anything super in common, but they get along, so that works well. I think that works. Why is she in our bathtub? I think Sims are so funny how they just go wherever. Oh well, whatever. And then since Devin's a geek, I thought it would work well if he was a geek too, and since I love food too, sometimes I wish there were more things that you could add as traits, but then I feel like that would get too complicated for them to figure out how to have them. Oh, he has to go to the bathroom. She's in there. Goodness. Oh well. So I just thought they would kind of work well together, and there is my house. My first one to show you on my YouTube channel. And I hope to be able to start making videos soon, actual videos, instead of just streams. So I can, make these a lot shorter and tweak them. I was going to actually put on music, but I kind of forgot about that since I was talking. Oh well, next time. Alright, talk to you guys later. And this is Joules Graham. Kryptonite Joules. Oh, speaking of which, my name is Kryptonite Joules, but I'm thinking I should maybe change my name to something else to make it easier to, easier to say, write. I know Kryptonite is not always the easiest to spell. So let me know down in the comments if you have any ideas in mind. I guess you'll have to probably get to know me a bit more to tell me that advice, but maybe if you have some ideas for good sim names, sim channel names, let me know. But also, at the same time, I want to make other videos, too. Maybe some art videos. Who knows? Music videos. We'll see. Someday. I would love to do that. Alright, talk to you guys later. It was wonderful talking into this microphone for a very long time. Alright. Here we go. That work? I don't know. I'm still working with